.com.
For the third time, former Lexington Police Chief Stace Day is in court. He is facing criminal domestic violence charges. That case has twice ended in a hung jury. During the first trial back in February, Day and his wife, Laurie, said they were back together and that their relationship was stronger. The state still went forward with a second trial. Then in April, after 9 hours of deliberation, the second jury also failed to reach a verdict. Day's lawyer said Laurie Day's family and officers overreacted to the fight. Today's senior reporter Jack Kinsey was in court as that third trial began.
Round 3. Stace Day back in court as prosecutors again try to convince a jury the former Lexington police chief brutalized his wife.
The victim herself doesn't even want to be here. That does not change the fact that a crime occurred. That does not change the fact that this happened. And that does not change the fact that this happened in front of their children.
14 months have now passed since Day and his wife Laurie allowed their marriage to hit rock bottom. Day admits cheating on her. She admits starting a brawl at their home that lasted at least 8 hours, one in which Laurie Day says she pushed him, kicked him in the groin, hit him in the chin with an attic door, and at one point grabbed a gun and threatened to blow his head off.
They were acting like complete children. She took his car keys, he took her car keys, she took his cell phone, and they're fighting over cell phones and car keys, and you're not leaving, I'm leaving, no, I'm leaving, you're not leaving. It was crazy.
I was out of my mind with anger. So I don't know if I was yelling. My assumption would be that I was yelling. I was up, I was down, you know, as far as my emotions. Totally distraught. I mean, distraught enough to grab a gun and threaten my husband. So obviously not in my right frame of mind.
The couple reconciled. Laurie Day continues to dispute the accuracy of statements she gave to sheriff's deputies and a divorce attorney after her husband was arrested. And defense attorney Heath Taylor says the state's case is now as much about Laurie Day's credibility as it is about his client's actions.
It becomes not as much about what Stace Day did or did not do, but whether or not Laurie Day is telling you the truth. See, they don't want to give her the right now to try to set things right. They don't want to give her the right to reconcile with her husband.
Some might ask why the state is again willing to go through the trouble and expense of taking this case to trial a third time. After all, Stace and Laurie Day have been back together for many months. But as you heard in the opening statement, the Attorney General's office says it still believes Stace Day committed a crime, criminal domestic violence. The spokesman for the office says the facts haven't changed and says if the state is willing to drop the charge now, it should not have gone to trial the first time around. Jack Kinsey, WIS News 10.